What's up, party people? Got a fun one for you guys today. So you guys have probably already seen the promo spots that we've been doing for this blueprint edition of the garments that we have coming out. So basically, we got two. All right, we did a hoodie and we did a crew. So let's, since you guys are already kind of familiar with the hoodie, let's kind of get into the hoodie so you guys can see what we did and what's different on this one. So I'm actually wearing this one right over here, which is the Sky High edition. I apologize, this one's got a lot of wear because I actually use this one, and so you'll start to see that there's a little bit of little rough edges from it getting day-to-day use and probably getting dragged up against stuff and whatnot. But really love this one. So as you guys may or may not know, this one here we did in Supima cotton. So Supima cotton is actually a U.S. Grade or U.S. grown cotton, and then we had it exported and dyed and printed and all that other kind of stuff in this beautiful splatter print. So there's still some sizes of this. If you guys are interested, it's actually on sale on our website, bouncedesignlabs.com. Check it out. But this, we're going to talk about a couple different things. So first and foremost, you guys will notice that we have a different logo working over here. So if you guys checked out my recent posts, I told you guys that after the new year, when I made my New Year's Eve post, I wrote that we were basically going to, for efficiency, we were going to break the company into three different segments. So the three different segments are Bounce Design Labs, which you guys already know, already familiar with, okay? Then we're going to do Bounce Bespoke, and we're going to do Bounce Athletics. So these are three totally different subsets of our same Bounce brand. You guys are going to see that this will be the logo typeface that we're using across all the brands, and you guys will know that the brands are identified and differentiated with their icons now. So Bounce Design has their the current Bounce Design icon. Bounce Athletics has a new icon, which I'll be releasing to you guys soon. And this is going to be the official icon for Bounce Bespoke, which is our geometric Phoenix logo. All right, so you guys will see that. So what exactly is different for the brands themselves? For example, you guys already know Bounce Design Labs. We're making really nice quality bags, everyday carry things. So that's going to retain that kind of that it's going to retain that industry and that type of product. So with Bounce Bespoke, we're going to do two things. Number one, we're going to be doing these handcrafted garments, which you guys are going to see. And this is really designed for like luxury streetwear or anything that you would wear like on a regular, whether you're going on a trip or whatever it might be. This is not like super performance type of fabrics or anything like that. Things like that will be more like geared towards the athletics line. Also under Bounce Bespoke, we're going to be doing some limited edition releases. So you guys will see bags coming under Bounce Bespoke. And I had this company basically set up for a long time. And the purpose of it was so we could kind of differentiate what products are regular, everyday products that we're selling on the website and we're trying to keep regular stock of, versus what are some things that are like truly one-offs or really limited edition batches, like maybe we only produce 25 pieces of one bag. So basically, if you guys remember when we did the Sky High Edition project with Andrew, our moderator, that if we were to do it again right now, it would be classified under bespoke. So I hope that kind of answers a little bit of questions. Other than that, as far as you guys are concerned, you guys are still going to get the same great quality. We're still we're sticklers on that. Like I personally like to make sure, we're crossing our T's, dotting our I's and all that stuff. So when we're producing things like this. So getting into this particular hoodie. So first and foremost, you guys will see right over here, I'm just going to undo this. So if you guys look at just the quality on this, right? We did a really nice thick shoelace style setup on this, right? It's very good, very durable, very premium, as opposed to just those like really thin kind of rope looking strands that you see on most of them that have like pilling and whatnot over the ages. I wanted to compare it to something that I have over here. So this is actually from one of the Nike Off-White collaborations. So this is the one from the UNC Blue pair that says shoelaces. So you can actually see, if you look at it, and I don't know how well you guys can see it in the camera, but if you guys look at it, you can see the actual difference between like what we're doing and what they're doing. So this is actually one of the more premium laces, and you guys can see the endpoints on this is totally different. So on this one, it's just obviously it's got to go through shoes and things like that, so the endpoint can't be that thick. But on ours, we actually went the extra mile and we did the branding on this, so you guys can see that right over there. So you guys have the Bounce branding on the poles themselves, and this is actually all metal. So these poles are, you guys can hear it. These are all metal poles. Same thing on the eyelets. If you guys look at the eyelets, those are also branded. You guys will see the Bounce branding right there on the eyelets as well. All right. This one here is using the YKK Vislon zip. All right. This is a full zip product. So just opening it up over here, you guys are going to notice I'm actually going to open it up all the way. Right. This one is size medium. So you guys are going to see, number one, this cotton is like ultra luxurious. It's 100% cotton. It's very, very soft. It's really like, you guys have to feel it to understand what I'm talking about. This is like true luxury grade cotton. And, you know, we went all the way and didn't basically skimp on anything, right? So if you guys look at the tag itself, so the tag is sewn in just like the other one. The tag is sewn in, so it's not gonna bother you at your neck, right? So it says Bounce Bespoke, 100% Suvin cotton, designed in the USA, handcrafted in India, and then the size. And you guys are gonna see we have our Phoenix logo, and it's actually in the Discovery colors. Okay, so that's the only color that you guys are gonna find on the garment itself is on the tag. Everything else is kind of gonna follow this monochromatic theme. So you guys have this, you know, beautiful blue over here, and then you guys have white. So this lettering over here is actually raised. It's called a puff print. So this is actually a slightly puffed up print, and you guys can see the detail work on that right over here. And on the back, you guys are going to see we have our branding on it right here that says Bounce for the culture. So you guys are going to get that as well. And let me just flip it around so you guys can get a nice view of it this way too. So it says Bounce for the culture. Again, slightly raised. It's got that puff print on it. And then if you look at the sleeve right over here, you have a little accent over here. And it's just the Phoenix as well right over here if you guys can see it. And there it is. See? So you got that over there. Most important to note with this one over here, since we're using a really, really higher grade cotton on this, so Suvin cotton is actually, it's very small batch, it's like micro batch grown. It's grown in an area in India, right? And it's an extra long staple fiber cotton. So they call it an ELS, extra long staple cotton. And really the only other cotton that it's comparable to is Sea Island cotton, which is generally grown in Barbados. These are two of the best cottons. They are like echelons above Supima or anything that's widely available in the States. So that's one thing that you want to notice. This is also something that I haven't seen people in our industry really using as much. This is something that you'll see like really high-end brands using, like true luxury brands are going to be using it. And when they use it, they're going to basically reference that that's the cotton that they used. Again, this entire batch was basically done in a micro batch because the cotton is really that hard to get, and you really can't get the same exact batch of cotton in you know, batches where we can do like 200 pieces of these. You know what I mean? Like that's how limited it is. So if you guys look at the inside on this one over here, you guys will notice from the Sky High edition, we did something a little bit different. We actually doubled up the hood. So the reason we doubled up the hood on this is obviously to give you guys a little bit more warmth, right? But you also have this really nice soft finished look on the inside. So any part of your face, you're gonna know, instead of just having the standard 350 GSM cotton that you would normally have in the hoodie, now you're gonna have a doubled up version of that in the hood itself. Okay, so that is one thing that we did. the entire garment is, you'll see this velvet tape that's running all throughout. I don't know if the camera is going to pick it up or not. Probably going to be a little bit difficult for the camera to pick it up, but you guys can probably see it. The velvet tape that's running throughout is actually branded as well. So this is a full branded, full custom product. Okay, you guys will see the Bounce lettering as well as the Phoenix logo is running in a monogram pattern all the way across, in a repeating pattern all the way across this velvet tape that runs the interior of the garment, that lets you know that this is actually a fully custom designed piece. This is not what you guys see on the market where like they're blanks and people just slap their logos on it. I have really no interest in doing things like that. I don't want to get into that market. So yes, off the bat, this garment is going to be definitely more expensive than something like a Champion blank. And that's not what it is. This is a garment that you can buy and you can wear and wear and wear and wear all the time. You can wash it over and over and over again, and it's still going to look great. And you can continue wearing it. Really, like, this is the type of garment that you could probably, pass down to your kids. I'm not even being facetious about it. Like this here, this is my personal Sky High hoodie, and I actually wear this a lot. I wear this out all the time. You guys know, anyone that's bought this particular hoodie from us, you guys know the versatility, the warmth, the long-lasting nature of it, right? So on this one over here, we actually have some tags on the inside. They're sewn-in tags, so I'll just show them to you guys real quick. So this one here is going to say Bounce Bespoke for the culture, right? When you go to the next tag, there's 3 in total. So when you go to the next tag, it's basically going to tell you a little bit about it, right? So I'll tell you, this one says limited edition, small batch production. This garment is crafted from 100% Suvin cotton, one of the world's finest and rare cottons, renowned for its extra long staple ELS fibers, sourced in small batches. Suvin cotton delivers an unmatched level of softness, durability, and luxurious texture that gets better even with time. All right, and then it says designed in the USA, handmade in India, with our bespoke logo right there in the middle. All right, so this is one thing to note. This is actually something that people use the term patina a lot, and obviously we don't really use terms like patina when it comes to cotton, but this is something, as it breaks in and as you wear it and you wash it and things like that, this will actually really become better and better over time. So there's actually, because it is a very high-end cotton, there's actually an entire care instructions over here, and I hope the camera's like kind of able to pick those up. Let me see if I can do this. Maybe the camera's not really greatly able to pick those up, but basically I'll read it to you guys. So it says that this is a 350 GSM cotton. It's Okotex cotton. So basically it means it was produced in a certified facility and all that. Designed in the USA, handmade in India, and it tells you the care instructions for this. So the care instructions for this are going to be machine wash in cold water, okay? Warm iron with low heat, right? Do not bleach, and tumble dry on low heat. So obviously, outside of this, you can always get it dry cleaned if you want. So if you ever think that it's getting to the point where it needs a little bit more love, definitely you can get this dry cleaned. And I'll tell you, this is a very nice garment that you can use to kind of like, you can even layer it. You can layer under it if you want, just size appropriately. These do run true to size. So you can layer under it if you want, or you can also layer it under another garment, like maybe like an outdoor jacket that has like Gore-Tex or something like that, depending on what you're doing for the day. It'll definitely keep you warm. So the other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about, which we made an improvement from the original Sky High Edition hoodie, is the pockets. So I did a lot of testing on the pockets. We went back and forth a lot with the pockets. So if you guys will remember, the pockets on the Sky High Edition hoodie, they were here in the seams. So they were kind of like these hidden pockets that, well, hidden in the sense that they were here in the seams. So when you were looking at it straight on, you really couldn't see pockets. But people were saying that kind of getting into those pockets, it was kind of an unnatural position for their hands because they'd have to kind of go around. And so we did these pockets over here, which are, I guess, infinitely more usable, I would say, because now they're in front of you where a traditional pocket would be. And there's a good amount of space in the pockets as well. And on the bottom, you guys are going to see everything here from the pocket, the actual pocket on the inside, it's sewn in. So when you put heavy stuff in it, it's not going to pop out. Like, it's not going to do one of these things where it's going to pop out over the bottom, because even if there's heavy stuff in it, it's sewn in place. All right. So you guys have your hoodie pockets right over there. All right. Outside of that, you guys will see you got your cotton accents right over here, similar to how if you guys have owned any of our bags, you guys know how we do like the 3DC, the 5DC, the way we used to do it before this new edition coming out. We had these kind of accent panels on the sides of them, and then you guys obviously have your your hoodie stretch fabric right over here that gives you a little bit more expandability. All right. So again, the entire garment is crafted of 100% Suvin cotton. All right, you guys are more than welcome to look that up. We'll have a dialogue about it in our group on Facebook. If you guys are not already in the Facebook group, please consider joining. That's where all the action happens. That's where all the fun goes down. So you guys will definitely be able to ask your questions, get your answers, and so forth. All right, so this one here, I'm just going to kind of fold it up, get it out of the way, and I'm going to show you guys the next garment. Okay, so we're going to put that out of the way. And I'm going to show you guys the next garment, and this is the first of its kind that we're doing. We actually have not done a crew neck before. So this is a crew neck, and this is actually what I am planning to wear tonight. And I am going to see, because I've worn the hoodie, and I've loved the hoodie, and I have not worn the crew neck yet, but I have mine ready to go. So I'm going to be wearing it, all right? But as you guys can see, the difference on the crew neck now is that you guys have this beautiful, beautiful crew neck over here. And on the crew neck itself, you have the logo and the byline up front. Okay, I'm going to be talking a lot more about the new bylines that we have for each company. So I don't want to give it away, not give it away, but I don't want to get into it in this video, because then we're going to be talking about something totally different. But we have basically matching bylines now for Bounce Design Labs, Bounce Bespoke, and Bounce Athletics. So that's going to be kind of cool. And and all of them have great meaning. So I'm definitely going to be telling you guys about the meaning behind them, so you can stay tuned for that. I think you guys will really get a nice kick out of it. So on the inside of this one, as you guys can see right over here, you guys have that same seam tape. I'll just bring it a little bit closer, so hopefully you guys can see it. If it picks it up a little bit better, you guys can see the Bounce branding right on that seam tape. All right, so again, this is a truly bespoke piece. It's launched under our Bounce Bespoke brand. This is not something that like exists and we put our logo on it. It's nothing like that. This is a puff print, okay, but it is a puff logo, which once it's applied, it goes through a process that kind of raises it up off the fabric, right? So you guys are going to see this, you guys are going to see that it's slightly raised up off the fabric, and when you put your hands over it, you can actually feel that, all right? And this is also very resilient. You can put it in the wash. This is not something that's just going to fade off, fade off and things like that, all right? So on the back of this one, also a bit different, and I'll flip it maybe this way so it's easier for you guys to see it. So on this one over here, since there's no hood, we decided to do another kind of little icon in the typeface here, right in the back area over here. And this one over here is actually a silicone-based print. So basically, this is also raised, similar to the puff, but this one over here is done in a silicone right over here on this particular garment. And then obviously, if you guys see, this one also has the little phoenix right there on the wrist area, okay? And you guys will see it right over there, all right? And this one is also done in the same silicone as this, all right? So that is the inside of it. And then if I actually, what I'm gonna do is, let's just do it this way, because this will probably be easier. So I'm gonna actually turn this inside out so I can show you guys the back end of it. Even though you guys have seen it on the other garment, I wanna show you guys the back of this one here, all right? So you guys can see your tag on the inside. You guys can see the ribbon tape over here. Obviously in the hoodie, there's going to be more ribbon tape because there's more, exposed areas. It's a full zip hoodie, right? But on this one over here, you're also going to have your care tags. So it's going to say Bounce Bespoke for the culture. It's going to have that same tag that had the whole write up of the Suvin cotton and the small batch production limited edition. and then it's got your care instructions, which are exact as the hoodie itself. All right, so that's what you guys are going to see on the inside. And I mean, I'm telling you guys, this is like really soft cotton. So this one definitely will feel a touch lighter than the Sky High hoodie. So the Sky High hoodie was done in 420 GSM Supima cotton, whereas this one over here is done in 350 GSM Suvin cotton. So it's a much better cotton, and it's slightly lighter, but it's still going to give you great warmth because of the really fine weave and the extra long staple fibers of the cotton itself. It also gives you a lot more durability in a. It also gives you a lot more durability in a lesser, in a lesser GSM rating. And the reason for that is, again, the extra long staple fibers, because they're so much longer than, a standard cotton. These are actually going to wear a lot better over time, and they're going to stand up to the test of, time and, bumping up against stuff and just being more durable in that regard. All right, so I hope this helps you guys. These will be probably, check out our website by the time this video goes live. They might actually be up for sale, and definitely let me know what you guys think. All right, thanks again. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. See ya.